Next time if you're going to interview someone, just make it a little bit more professional, please.
Why didn't you interview someone then?
Well, I think I could. I'll definitely do it. Why not?
What? You're going to interview yourself? Stand in the mirror?
I'm sure I'll be able to find some people to interview.
Oh, please. Who's going to want to interview?
I'm definitely going to do it better than you.
Oh,
hang on, look. Well, here comes the Tejani Brothers.
Oh my God!
Can I interview you guys?
They're nutting on us.
Can I? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. I'm honoured today to be sitting with two revered guests. We've got Shabbir and Abbas Tejani from the world famous nawhas reciters, the Tejani Brothers. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking time out to participate in the program.
Our pleasure.
I have many questions for you, and I'm sure our respected audience can't wait to hear the Q&A. So if you don't mind, there you go. We have many friends.
We have at least one.
We had at least one. Thank you. It's more than I got in my earlier podcast. So no, I have.
We love you, Jaffer.
Lots of questions for you.
Sure.
So you guys have just put out your 6th album.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, congratulations. May Allah and Ahlul Bayt bless you. So, if you could put into very brief words, what is the best achievement of this year's album, and what is it that you hope that this album does different to the other albums?
As you well know, we have a lot of other commitments other than recitation, some of which include our university life and things like that. And every year that gets more and more difficult. So what we have to do is try and balance our time so that we can fit everything in. And this year the hardest thing was actually making time for everything and making sure it fitted in, and that the CD was released in time for Muharram. And alhamdulillah, we managed to do that through a lot of hard work, you know, with the help of Imam Husaini alayhi salam, and with the du'as of, you know, our well-wishers such as yourself.
Alhamdulillah. No, I wasn't wishing you well.
Okay.
No, honestly, of course I was.
Okay.
And Abbas, anything different? Anything that you had that you felt was special about this particular album?
I mean, there was definitely a lot of pressure on the time in which we had to get it out, and I think every year we try to improve our poetry that we write. Every year we try to make something new, approach it from a new angle, and inshallah this was something that we were working on for a long time, and alhamdulillah I think in this album we managed to achieve at the beginning of a new angle that inshallah we're planning to explore in future CDs.
Which is different languages, keeping to the same tune. You have 4 languages, right? Normal Urdu, and then English, Farsi and Arabic, which is an amazing thing. And even Sister Zainab was also participating, which is amazing as well. Alhamdulillah, Allah bless her as well. And you asked me a question earlier on at dinner, so I'm going to throw it back on you. Now,
we didn't know that was going to
I know, they had no idea this question was coming.
We weren't expecting this.
But you asked me, you know, my favourite 2 tracks from all of your 6 albums have been Waritha al-Minabi from 2 years ago, the opening track, and this one, Hussein Vai, from this particular album. Now, you asked me which one, if I could pick one, would I take? And I said, well, if I was on a desert island and I could only choose one, and I gave my answer, which we can tell the audience later on. But I posed the same question back to you. Which is your single favourite track from all of your 6 albums that if you could only take one with you to the desert island, would you take and would you take?
For me personally, it would be the first track from last year's CD, Ibn Zahra, purely because of the fact that I think the poetry on that was very, very close to my heart, and especially when I was writing the Arabic, we both tried to approach it from a very unique angle, which inshallah is again very close to my heart. So that would probably be the one that I'd pick. What about you?
For me, I would take them all if I could. but if I had to pick one, then it would be the first track from this year's CD, which is Hussein Vai. Simply for the fact that, you know, alhamdulillah, we've done something that in my wildest dreams I never thought we could achieve, which was, you know, producing things in an array of different languages, which accommodates to different types of people from different backgrounds, you know, from different races, from different, you know, from everywhere. And alhamdulillah, we've had a lot of positive feedback just simply on that one track. So if there's any track we take with me, it'd be that one.
Brilliant. Now, if I could take any one track from any one of your 6 albums, of course I do love, you know, the 2 that we mentioned, but right now I would probably take Faryad from 2 years ago, when we have Abu Fadl and the Imam, and it describes the last moments and everything from when you got Sayyid and his maqtal and his reciting and the words he uses, everything. I can't think of a track that is more fulfilling from all the possible emotional and spiritual angles. So that'll probably be my one to a desert island as well. So where are we going with the future albums? Because you've pushed all the boundaries. I mean, I can't think of anyone else who's got 4 languages into a single tune and theme, and that's fantastic. Firstly because of your age, and also because you don't actually speak or haven't been born into some of those languages, so which means you've had to learn and perform the grammar and so on and so forth. Where else can you go? What's the new heights? I mean, are you going to do Malaysian, Japanese? No, in all seriousness, what are you going to do now? What's the 7th album and 8th album going to be different to the previous 6?
Inshallah, what we do every year is we sit down together and we discuss about things we've done in the past, what we want to do in the future, and what if there's anything new that we can explore, how best to go about doing it. And inshallah, without giving too much away, inshallah we want to build upon what we've already done in the past and expand it. And one thing that we have recurring throughout every CD, which I don't know whether you've realized it or not, is just emphasizing how far and wide the Azhar of Imam Hussain has spread. And we want to build upon that again. And one thing that we think we've done in this CD, which we want to expand on in the next CD, is trying to open up our CD to new people. And inshallah, we're hoping to achieve that next year, inshallah. But let's see what happens, inshallah.
So in short, basically wait and see.
There's no conclusive answer. Yeah. You heard that from the horse's mouth. We don't know, basically.
You calling me a horse?
Now I've got one final question. For you, and I need to have this answered truthfully. Okay. And I want you to give us the gossip. This is the preliminary question. There's a main question coming.
Sure.
But just so the viewers know, which one of you two is older?
Okay. You have to guess that one. Actually,
from maturity, definitely Abbas.
And in every other way.
And in every other way as well. Okay. So when it comes to a disagreement, let's say you've written something and you've written something, and there's a disagreement, and it comes to going into the studio, and you want to write something and you want to recite something, and you're disagreeing, who pulls rank?
Probably my sister.
Your sister?
Our sister.
Thank you very much. Excellent. I'm sure she'll be glad to hear that she's still part of the family.
I'm still part of the family.
Congratulations.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much for participating in the podcast. It's an honour to catch up with you guys.
It is a pleasure to meet
you. God grant you more success and long life. And inshallah, we will meet again soon.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Are you to the Tejani Brothers?
He is, not me.
Me. I'm a big fan.
These two.
I'm a big fan. Can you sign my shirt? Can you sign my commies? I swear, man.
Do you have a permanent marker?
I've got a special request.
Anything for you.
Can you please recite something for me?
What do you want?
You can choose.
Okay. So inshallah we'll try and do our first track from this year.
Okay.
And मज़लूम बेकस तू बेवतन इतना गरीब था शाहे ज़मन हाँ तीरों पे था तेरा बदन तेरा लहू था तेरा कफन कैसे भुलाए हम वो घड़ी तेरे गले पर चली छुरी ख़ैमे के दर पे बहन खड़ी कहती थी ज़ैनब के यही हुसैन वाय 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 हुसैन वाय 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 हरक़ुल ख़ियाम फ़ी करबला وارتفع الدخان إلى السماء فقد نحامي على المشرع لا ظل ولا حامي ولا ماء من الذي سيصعدنا
وسوف يمسح دموعنا ويستميع بكاءنا ويشفق على حالنا. حسين باي 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 حسين باي باي باي. شب هم شب عاشقانه هی میکنم حسین حسین. شب هم شب عاشقانه هی میکنم حسین حسین. یادم نمیری تا ابد شبای بین نول حرمین. یادش بخیر چی حال بود میسوختم از عمق وجود. مستی بود و عشق و جنون اونال وای عشق و سجود. حسین وای 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 حسین وای وای وای. The brother that she did so adore, the one that she did love to her core. The heart of Zainab stopped when she saw your headless body upon the floor. To trample you all the horses rushed, beneath the hooves all your bones were crushed. From every piece of body blood gushed. Your daughter cried saying Al-Atash. Hussein vai 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 Hussein vai vai vai.
Muhammad
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
खुदा गरीब उनको मेरे बुला.